Good morning, students. In the previous session, we are done with the first component of government budget, that is budget receipt, which is divided into two parts, that is revenue receipt and capital receipt, as well as the meaning has been explained to you. So a little once again lay focus on the meaning of revenue and capital receipt, so that when you study the next component of government budget, that is budget expenditure, so you are very much clear about revenue expenditure and capital expenditure. We talk about revenue receipt as the one which neither creates liability nor reduces assets. But when we will be talking about revenue expenditure, so we will say revenue expenditure is the one which neither creates assets or reduces liability. That means we are only going to interchange liability with assets in the meaning of revenue expenditure. When we talk about the meaning of capital receipts, here we say which either creates liability or reduces assets. But in the case of capital expenditure, the same we will do. We will interchange the word liability and assets. So let us have a look on the budget expenditure. As you can see on the screen, that it is divided into two parts, revenue expenditure and capital expenditure. Revenue, which is regular and recurring in nature. Capital, which is non-regular and non-recurring in nature. Meaning of revenue expenditure, as I told you, which neither creates assets nor reduces liability. Capital expenditure, which either creates assets or reduces liability. So first of all, we will lay focus on revenue expenditure and understand this well. The first example of the same is payment of interest. If revenue receipt is interest received is revenue receipt, so payment of interest will be revenue expenditure of the government. Payment of expenditure neither creates assets for the government nor reduces liability. That is the reason it is revenue expenditure. Payment of salaries and pensions. Government pays salaries and pensions to its government employees. It neither creates assets for the government nor reduces liability. So it is again a revenue expenditure. Grants and subsidies. Now students, this word grants is known as help. Help. The government can get help from rest of the world, from any of the organization from rest of the world, from anybody else. So grant can be known as help. It can also be known as aid, AID, which means help. So grant, that is help received from rest of the world, is revenue expenditure because it neither creates assets nor reduces liability. When you get a help from anybody, so you are not liable to help that person. That is merely your own wish, whether you do it in return or not. But it is not obligatory or compulsion for you that it creates your liability. We talk about subsidies. If tax is revenue receipt, so subsidy will be revenue expenditure because it neither creates assets nor reduces liability. Education and health services, whatever expenditure is made by the government is revenue expenditure. Expenditure made on defense services, again it is a revenue expenditure. Now we talk about capital expenditure. It is the one which creates assets or reduces liability of the government. That means the expenditure of the government wherein for our economy, what is being created? Assets are being created. So that expenditure is capital expenditure, as well as it also reduces liability for the government. How so, students? Let us understand this with the help of examples. Let us look here. Construction of road, bridges, building, dams, metro station, flyovers. These all are the expenditure of the government on the infrastructure of the nation. And the government's expenditure on the infrastructure of the nation creates assets for the economy. So that is the reason it is a capital expenditure. Purchase of land and machinery. Purchase of land and machinery also creates assets for the government, so it is a capital expenditure. Investment in shares. If the government is purchasing any shares, so it is creating shares, always are the example of financial assets. Assets are divided into three categories, that is financial asset, current asset and fixed assets. So when we talk about shares, we talk about financial assets. So it is a type of asset. So investment in shares creates assets for the government. Loans to states and foreign government. If our country is giving loan to states and foreign government, So that is creating assets for our nation. How it is creating assets for our nation? Because whenever you give loan, you advance loan to anybody, against that the person maintains a security with you. So that gives creation to the asset. So loans to states and foreign government, if you are giving, so that is an example of capital expenditure because it creates assets for your country. Repayment of loan is again an example of capital expenditure. How come? When you have taken a loan from anybody and you are repaying that loan, so what it is happening, it is reducing your liabilities. So in this case, what will be the reason? Because you have taken a loan and now you are repaying your loan. That means you are repaying your liability. That means you are reducing your liability. So repayment of loan is an example of capital expenditure. So students, one thing I want to make you very clear, as already the worksheet has been given to you related to government budget. So what I want to tell you, wherein you have to classify the items as revenue expenditure and capital expenditure. So in that context, when you talk about the components of revenue expenditure, so always remember that you are going to give both the reasons. Like I have given you a question, payment of interest, what it is, revenue expenditure or capital expenditure. Your answer is it is revenue expenditure. You will give the reason because it neither creates assets nor reduces liability. But so in all the components of, in case of revenue expenditure, you are going to give both the reasons, that is assets and liability in both the cases. But in case of capital expenditure, it may be necessary and it may not be required to give both the reasons. Suppose if I only talk about construction of roads, so that is capital expenditure. So only reason will be that it creates assets, but it is not reducing liability. So you will not write this reason in your answer. Remember very well. Similarly, if I talk about repayment of loans, repayment of loans only reduces your liability. There is nothing to do with creation of assets. So you're not going to write this reason. You will write repayment of loan is a capital expenditure because it reduces liability for the government. So this is how you are going to answer, and the same is the case with revenue receipt and capital receipt. In case of revenue receipt, you will write both the reason, which neither creates liability nor reduces any asset. But in case of capital receipt, you have to give any reason which can be suitable according to the situation. That is, or in many situations, even both the cases may be applicable. So you have to decide, you have to judge. Like if I talk about borrowings, borrowings is a capital receipt because it is creating liability for the government. So this will be the answer. So that's all for today, students. Thank you so much.